Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about labor representation. This is a topic within a topic and it comes under the topic labor reform. It's pretty direct and it is self-explanatory, so I'll begin. First of all, labor representation parliament had been long dominated by the two established parties, namely the liberals, also called Whigs, or the conservative, also called Tories. After the failed Chartist campaigns of the 1830s and 1840s, there was a relative pause in the large-scale movements and agitation for working class rights and representation. However, there came a change due to the education reforms that came about, namely Foster's Education Act of 1870 and subsequent acts in 1876, 1880 and 1891. These new educational opportunities for the working class had been greatly expanded, and the consequent gradual improvement in educational standards and literacy rates from the 1880s onwards brought an increase in the working class aspirations, a wider diffusion of socialist ideas, and an increasing determination to organize and agitate for fundamental social and political changes. Now, this led to the booming of trade unions and parties. There was a marked increase in the number of mass membership industrial trade unions, setting up of socialist organizations such as the Independent Labour Party (ILP) and the Fabian Society. Setting up of socialist organizations such as the Independent Liberal Party (ILP) and the Fabian Society. In Parliament, the cause of labour and the poor had been championed in the past mainly by the radical wing of the Liberal Party, along with a few independent MPs with the working class affiliations who voted as liberals. In the 1890s, momentum gathered pace for Labour to have its own separate representation, and the first major step towards this came with the setting up of the Labour Representation Committee in 1900. So the LRC brought together a number of different groups championing the cause for middle class. It was supported by the trade unions who raised a penny per year levy on their members to help finance Labour candidates for Parliament. 29 Labour MPs were elected in the 1906 election, and they were joined by 24 other like-minded MPs to form the first parliamentary Labour Party with Keir Hardie as the leader. So to sum up, various educational reforms came about in the 1890s, and this increased literacy rates and awareness, and therefore trade unions and parties started to campaign for the rights of working class and the middle class, and this led to the formation of Labour Representation Committee, which helped the funding of Labour candidates to the Parliament. So that is my topic. Thank you all.